The return of tourism to West Maui is underway, and while reaction has remained mixed, there were no issues to report on day one. So what kind of difference will the economy and businesses see, and how can the West Side continue to move forward? Joining us with more is Pamela Tumpap, president of the Maui Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, Pamela. Nice to see you again.
Good morning, Christine. It's always a pleasure to be with you in the morning.
Yesterday was day one. Have you been able to talk to any businesses?
I have just a few, to be honest with you, and I don't know the number of visitors who actually came in yesterday, but we were hearing from some of the hotels and even across the island that they were seeing a pickup of their numbers in terms of stays. We were hearing some of our activity companies say they got a few more bookings. They were all very excited about October 8th because with a visitor count, pretty much really reduced to about half of what we've seen, over half of what we've seen in August before, they have been desperately looking forward to the state because we've seen so many closures across the island.
Do you have any numbers or estimates as to how this will help businesses and the economy?
I think the key thing that we've been sharing is that, and we learned this during COVID, Maui is the most reliant island on the visitor economy in the state. And of course, the state is very reliant on the visitor industry. But the World Health Organization and the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, global leaders in disasters who help, said you have to deal with the economic recovery concurrently with the health recovery to keep that engine going. And so we know that getting our visitors back is going to be a huge shot in the arm. It won't be as rapid as we saw in some cases with the return of COVID. It's going to be a slow trickle, but we're excited to see the visitors come back with positive messaging and great messaging going out for their return, and hearing how much they love to come to Maui and they want to support our island. And that's going to make all the difference because alone, we don't have enough residents to support all the businesses that we've leveraged off the visitor industry.
Not every business has been able to reopen. They do have to rebuild. Lots of them have to rebuild. Do you have an update
That's
on
correct.
that or help for them?
Yeah. Well, the good news is that money is coming, but it's still a huge challenge. Many businesses are already still over leveraged from, COVID. And so they already have SBA loans. So we heard from businesses time and time again that they need grants, not loans. Governor Josh Green and Mayor Bisson have been working to get funding to start getting money out. We heard maybe some money will even be coming out in grants as early as this week, actually, which we hope. But what we know is that we've got some businesses who are going to just have to pivot. It's going to take a long time for those who are most devastated and completely lost their business. So some are going to have to pivot in the meantime, and we're working with them to help. A lot of great counseling through SCORE, the SBA, the Maui Chamber of Commerce. And the Maui Chamber of Commerce is specifically raising funds at mauichamber.com to specifically go to helping businesses rebuild or pivot, those most impacted by the fires first.
And then finally, Pamela, no issues to report this week. Day one, of course, was just yesterday. It is a phased reopening, but how can the West Side continue to move forward and also continue to maintain balance following this tragedy?
We're going to be looking at economic development for a long time, but right now I think the key thing is some amazing messaging going out to our visitors. Our visitors are very respectful, continuing to help them understand how to be sensitive to what we're doing, for us to continue to look at ways to protect Lahaina and also put residents at rest. There was so much fear that as the visitors came back, people would be displaced from housing. And those of us in business and government knew we weren't going to displace our residents as we brought visitors back. But there was a concern that that could happen. So a strong housing plan and showing people how we're going to move forward, I think, is essential to having more of our community support our reopening, knowing they're going to be protected, and to continue to educate our visitors on how they can have an enjoyable vacation on Maui and enjoy the beauty and magic of our island while still being respectful and honoring the loss that people had.
All right, Pamela Tumpap with the Maui Chamber of Commerce. We appreciate you joining us. Have a good one.
Thank you so much. Thank you for this opportunity. Aloha.
Aloha.